everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Lori, and welcome to Lori's Book Trials. Of course, this is my TBR for June. Some of these I'm definitely going to be reading. Some of these I might get to if I'm in the mood. Some of the books aren't here yet. They won't be here until next week, so you'll know if I'm reading those. There'll be a special ones if I do them. And you'll know about that as the vlog goes on, starting next week once I get here. So, yes. Okay, let's get started. First, if I don't start and finish it this month, I'm going to be reading Scythe. You guys know me. I have to reread this once a year. This is my baby, the series. So I'm going to be reading this. My friend Ryan is going to be reading it with me. They only have Scythe. They don't have the other ones yet. So just going to read Scythe with Ryan, and then if they get the other ones, then if they like this one, I should say, and they get the other ones, then we'll buddy read the rest. But I'm so excited because I just love this series so much. You guys know me. I mean, I named Rowan after the main guy in this book, so if I ever get a girl dog or a girl cat, it's going to be Citra after the main girl character in here. And I thought if I get another dog that's a boy, I'm going to name him after the character that you meet in the next book that I won't talk about in case you guys haven't read the series yet. But this one is definitely going to be on my June TBR. I'm so freaking excited to reread it again because that's my baby. Other ones I might be reading. I started this month, but I haven't finished it, so I might read this. This is, of course, the Tommyknockers by Stephen King. And, of course, this is about this girl that unburies something, and it gives all the people in the town, like, certain abilities and things like that. It's really neat. Like, I'm not very far in, but already we know what one of the animals power is, or whatever you want to say. So yeah, it's really interesting. So then I got, of course, I'm working on my reread of Paper and Fire. I started this month, and I'm like that much done. I'm that much into it, so I definitely want to read some more of these. A lot of these books, like this one and Tommyknockers, are going to be like in-between books. Like if I'm not in the mood to read a certain book at the time, then I can pick up one of these. These are good. That's what they are going to be for. Okay, we're almost to the ones I'm definitely going to be reading. We got one more that I don't know if I'm going to be reading, but I might read. That's House of Dragons by Jessica Clueless. Win at all costs. This one, it's about 5 different houses. They said that it had that if you like Sabah Tahara, I know I'm totally butchering her name, but the one that does an Ember Nash's quartet. Yeah. They said you would like this. There were some other ones they said. I don't remember who the other authors they name checked. But this one I kind of want to read, but I have so many other books I want to read. I'm so sorry that my head keeps getting cut off. I cannot get this thing to want to work right. Okay, now we're getting to what I'm definitely going to be reading. What Lies Between Us by John Mars. Or Mears. Is it Mars or Mears? I always forget. But anyways, this one's about this one girl. She keeps this other girl locked up in the attic because supposedly the girl that she locked up in the attic did her wrong. So yeah, so she has her up there for revenge, I guess. And Gabby from Gabby Reads, she loved this book. She's a big John Mars fan, so Mars fan. So yeah, and I'm so excited about this book because I've read the one by him and one of my favorite books of the year. And then we got Silence of Bones. I'm not really The Silence of Bones, sorry, by Joan Herr. And this one, I can't remember what this one's about. Oh, she's indentured. How do you say that word? To the police bureau, and she's been tasked with assisting a well-respected young inspector with the political charge investigation into the murder of a noblewoman. It says as they delve deeper into the dead woman's secret, Sol forms an unlikely bond of friendship with the inspector, but her loyalty is tested when he becomes the prime suspect in Soul, or Soul, I don't know if it's Soul or Soul, something like that. It's S-E-O-L. Maybe the only one capable of discovering what truly happened on the night of the murder. But it says, but in a land where silence and obedience are valued above all else, curiosity can be deadly. That looks so good. Did I tell you who this one was by? Yeah, Jessica Clueless. This one is Jessica Clueless. I forgot to tell you. Duh. And this next one I'm going to be reading for, because I'm a Patreon of Beautiful Bookish Bethany, so. And this is our June pick. I haven't been doing the ones lately. Like, I tried reading, let me see, it's right over here. I tried reading Heart of Iron, but only read, like, probably 10, 15 pages, and I was so bored. I was like, oh, I don't want to read this right now, so. But Keeper of Lost Cities looks really good. I started reading it a while ago, but I was like, I want to read it, like, later. I wasn't, like, ready for it. Like, even though I read pretty far, I was like, I really want to read it, like, when I can, like, when I feel like reading the next one, maybe the following month, which I'm feeling like if I like this one, I definitely want to read the next one, maybe even this month, depending on how long, in June, depending on how long it takes me to read some of my this book and some of my other books. But yeah, this looks good. I just know she's a telepath, and she can hear other people's thoughts around her. I guess she gets like fits or something like that. He sees her and takes her to his world, and then she starts going to the school, I think, or she stays in his world. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I even picked it up, but I know there's a lot of books in here in this series, so yeah. And then we got, I started a few pages, poor thing, I need to take that out. It's getting wrinkled, my poor sticker. But The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, of course. I read a few pages in here. I read to page 36. So I definitely want to continue on with this one. Of course, this is President Snow's story before he became President Snow, of course. And yeah, I guess what led him to get as bad. I think he was always a villain, of course, even when he was younger, you know what I mean? But what led him to really become the president that we know. So, sorry, all these books are trying to like fall down. And then we got Helter Sculptor. Of course, this is about Charles Manson. But it's the prosecuting attorney from the trial and stuff like that. So yeah, looks really interesting. I got a lot of big books here, you guys, to read. Like a lot of big books. But yeah, that. And that's by Vincent, I do not know how to say his last name, with Kurt Gentry. And then I am continuing on in the Final Empire. So I will be reading The Will of Ascension, Part 2 of the Mistborn series. I think the people I was buddy reading the Final Empire with, I think we're all going to be reading this one in June. And I got the other one coming. This is a really big baby. This is over 700 pages. This is 763 pages. I got a lot of big books. Oh, something fell out. That's okay. And then Beautiful Bookish Bethany is having a I'm not Hunger Games. I got Hunger Games on my mind because of just talking about that. But what I meant to say is, Beautiful Bookish Bethany is doing a Twilight read-along. So in June, she's doing Twilight and this one, of course, that I'm about to show you. I already did the first one, so of course I'm not going to be reading that one. But I am going to continue on and read New Moon by Stephanie Myers. Yeah. And you guys already know what it's about, you know. Yeah. But what she's going to do is, in June, she's reading the first 2 books. July, the last 2, which I still have to get the last one in this series because I don't have it. And then in August, when the new one comes out, the new, not New Moon. I'm so bad today. The one with Edward's perspective, The Midnight Sun. When that comes out, we're going to read that. So, yeah, that should be fun. I didn't really hate the first one. I kind of like was having fun with it. So, I hope that continues on. But this is another big baby. This is 563 pages, I think. Unless that's for the, yeah. Yeah, okay, so yeah. And those are the ones, I'm going to show you the books in a minute that I want your guys' help with, because I don't know which book I want to read, so I thought you guys could help me. But I do have a couple other books that I know I'm going to want to read. It hasn't came yet. I think it comes out on the 2nd. But it's by, shoot, I wish I would have brought the first book over. But it's by Amy Kaufman. Is it Amy Kaufman? You know, the one that does Illuminate Files with J. Kristoff. Well, anyways, it's her Elemental series. It's a middle grade book. It's the one that I read last year with the dragons. And the ice dragons and the wolves. I forget which one's which, but yeah, the dragons and the wolves. I don't remember what the last one's called, but I just know it's the Elemental series, and it's middle grade. That one will be coming. There's another book, I can't remember what it's called. I ordered a Nora Roberts book that's going to be coming, her newest one. Should be here tomorrow, so I might be reading that one. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But you guys will see that when I show it to you guys when I get it. Yeah. Okay. Now this is the part you guys can help me with. I don't know which one of these I want to read. There's 5 books? Yeah, 5 books, and I want your help. I'm also going to ask people on Instagram's help. Okay, these are the ones. First, I would like to read, I'm only going to read one of these, so yeah. But first one that you guys can choose from is Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. I just know this is about young girls raised to be killers. I think the one girl Nona, I think that's how you say her name is. She was supposed to be put to death or something, or either put to death or like arrested or something, and she gets, instead they take her to the church, you know, to learn to become an assassin. But yeah, it looks interesting. I know a lot of people love this series. So that's the first one. So let me know if you guys think I should read this one. The next one is another one dealing with assassins in a nun school, a nunnery. Grave Mercy by Robin LaFers. This one is one of the books that was picked out for me to read by the end of the year from my kids. Each of my kids picked out 4 books. I'm trying to remember if it was Vince that picked this one out for me, or I can't remember. But I just know it's about assassin, nun, of course. I thought I would do a couple that had to do with assassins. And this is by Robin LaFers. Robin LaFevers, something like that. Those 2. And then we got another popular book. We got Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I know he thinks that he's like mining for a good reason, like they're miners in this, like they're different classes, I guess, or something like that. And He's, they dig or something like that. I know something happens, and he wants to, if what's that word? Like, pretend like he's, like, a higher up in the ranks. Yeah. And they live on Mars. It says that Mars has been inhabitable and inhabited for generations by a class of people calling themselves... Okay, I'll start at the beginning. It says the Earth is dying, Darrow is red, a miner is the interior of Mars. His mission is to extract enough precious elements to one day tame the surface of the planet, allow humans to live on it. The Reds are humanity's last hope. Or it appears, until the day Darrow discovers it's all a lie, that Mars has been habitable and inhabited for generations by a class of people calling themselves the Golds. A class of people, excuse me, let me see, where was that? A class of people who looked down at Darrow and his fellow followers as slave laborers to be exploited and worked to death without a second thought. Until the day Darrow, with the help of a mysterious group of rebels, disguised himself as a gold and infiltrates, how do you say that word, their command school, intent on taking down his oppression from the inside. But the command school is a battlefield, and Darrow isn't the only student with an agenda. Now this one, I had the first 2 books, so if I like this one and I continue and I read the second one, because I usually give like a book another chance. So yeah, if I like this one and then the other one, then I will get the last one in this part. This one I had the first 2 as well. So if I like this one, I'll read the next one, and then if I like both of those, I'll get the last one. And I already have all the ones that tie in with these. I think this one, there's different people that you meet that are the girls. You meet them. There's another one that's in here that's going to be for the next book. So it's about the same thing, but it's, you know, about the nunnery and assassins and things like that. But it follows another character. Boy, that was hard. That was hard to get to the point. Then we got Cinder by Marissa Meyer. And this is the Lunar Chronicles. And I just know this is about Cinderella, I guess. In space, I think. And she's a cyborg or something. And yeah, that's all I really know. But it looks really good. And of course, I just hauled this recently. And of course, I showed you guys already that it had the new covers. I'm trying to see if it tells you how many pages. In here, let me see. Got a lot of big books, you guys, like I want to read. This one's 387, so this one ain't super bad. So, and then the last one, I'm not even sure what this one's about, but I know a lot of people like this as well. This is the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. It says, the 5th season, every age must come to an end. It says, this is the way the world ends for the last time. It starts with the Great Red Rift, across the heart of the world's sole continent, spewing ash that blots out the sun. It starts with death, with a murdered son and a missing daughter. It starts with betrayal, and a long dormant wounds rising up to fester. This is the stillness, a land familiar with philosophy, where the power of the earth is willed as a weapon and where there is no mercy. Da, 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 dum. And that's the last one. So, let me know down in the comments which one you think I should read. There's your choices. Choices! Alright, this was a long video. But yeah, let me know what you think. Which one should I read? Like I said, down in the comments. I really appreciate your guys' help. I already have some idea, my choices would be either Red Rising, Grave Mercy, and then I'm torn between these 2. really. But these two are like super excited to read. Super excited. Because I've heard so many wonderful things about Red Rising. But this one looks like it would be fun. This one looks like it would be very serious. And this one, yeah, they all look good, so, or I wouldn't have picked them. But let me know which one you guys think. All right, I'm going to let you guys go because this is over 20 minutes and I did not mean for it to be this long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever another video like this is up for your viewing pleasure. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a fun reading time. I hope you guys had a good reading month. And I hope June is even brighter in the reading department. I love you guys all. As a friend, keep reading, keep enjoying the books that you read. And I will talk to you guys later.